So that was this trade, and then this was Friday's price action, so right here. So what I want you to take away from this is that when the market shows you that there's supply over here, this is Thursday's trade, I took the short, not because I thought the market was going to reject lower. I took the short because I planned my level and I let the market show its hand on what it wanted to do. Right? And so what you also want to take away, there's two things you want to take away. The first thing to take away is that the market will tell you what it wants to do, and the second thing is once the market has told you what it wants to do at a particular price, you want to keep referring back to that price. And so that is the theory behind levels. I get this question a lot. That is the basic theory behind levels. So if I show you here on the charts right now, what you can see is this was that Thursday trade right here. This is the one I was talking about. So this was the Thursday trade. Boom, this was the Friday trade, right? So we see an area of supply, we see area of supply. Even here, to be fair, even on Monday, we couldn't really break out this. So we see an area of supply. So we see supply, supply, supply. So it's the market that shows you the clues. Your job is to, I almost have the humility to read them. I made this presentation aimed at people specifically so they can actually understand how the markets work, right? No flips, no bosses, no chalks, no VWAPs, EMAs, volume profiles are going to help you get through this, right? So it's an iterative process. You put the knowledge in, you try and understand how the knowledge works, and you iterate over time. That's how any skill is developed. I still get my key levels wrong sometimes, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. So the market is an auction because what we had over here is aggressive buying. So I'm going to try and make the chat as interactive as possible because I know some people here do understand order flow. What do I mean by aggressive buying, and how does the chart on the left actually show that? Anyone, just unmute yourself. Try not to speak over each other. Anyone?
Hello? Oh,
Yo.
okay.
Yeah, go on.
Where we can see there are passive sellers sitting at that level. You can notice by um, the red deltas, the high red deltas in your candles. I can't really see it properly, Sandeep, but you can see that there's passive sellers sitting at that area or that level, absorbing price action.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to say more so. Yeah, so when you say passive sellers, what do you mean by the passive sellers? Like, give us a more in-depth explanation because I know you have experience in this. What do you mean?
Oh, so basically, stop orders or sell orders just sitting there, lying there, waiting to which wallet absorb liquidity.
Yeah, it's something even simpler than that. We see blue delta inside the candles when the aggressive buyers are present, they don't break above the
Mm.
level. There's passive buyers present, so they break below. So it's not even about liquidity or anything. It's literally about delta inside the candles, which determine whether you want to go long or short. And this is how key levels are made. This is how entries are done. Accurate entries are done. Okay?
Correct. It's all about the delta.
Absolutely. Delta, key levels, fair value gaps. So ego versus execution. So understanding. So ego is the biggest enemy of execution. And so execution simply comes down to what Mo was saying, right? Mohammed Mullah. Basically, buyers and sellers inside of key levels determine your execution because the market is an auction. Auction of buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers create the oversupply or the demand for a instrument or stock. There is nothing else that you need to know other than this. Obviously, there's structured processes to get to that point. But what you want to understand, like I just said, is so market is an auction, right? Now, if the market